If you haven't started a blog, or if you've already been doing blogs, this video will simply show you some of the best practices. So on your website, you can create a new post. So we're just going to go in here and do a new post. All right, couple important things. Here I am actually using the classic editor. I don't prefer the Gutenberg block editor. I know WordPress has been pushing that, but for posts, I use the classic editor, and for all the site design, I am using Elementor. So you'll want to put in a catchy title. There's a lot of videos out there on how to write catchy titles, but start with a good title and make sure you have a keyword in the title. All right, you'll put some text in the visual editor. Like any other visual editor, there's some formatting options that you want to check out. So let's get some content in here. Okay, once you get some text in here, you'll want to make sure that you're using these formatting. If you come in and only notice one row of formatting, just a simple trick, this is the toggle bar, so you can get all the formatting. But make sure you are using your header tags in the appropriate outline order, just as if you're writing a college paper. So start with your header 1, which is the top one. Then you can go down the list. So in sequence of topics, just pick the different topics. There's some other formatting here. Watch some of my other videos if you're copying, pasting from other programs on how to paste this text rather than bringing over the format. Check out some of the other videos on the channel for that. Once you've gotten the content that you want, we'll go over here. Now, I'm going to minimize this because I am using Squirrely SEO. It's a great product. I switched over from Yoast last year. Find Squirrely's Live Assistant and some of their AI and self-directed is a really great tool. So I'm just going to update some of that. So one thing you want to make sure is that you have your categories set up. Categories, I typically recommend 2 to 5 topical categories that are going to be the meat and the bulk of everything you write on your site. And typically, if you can, pick one category. So we're going to say creativity because we're writing here. Next is tags. So think of tags as free form, very specific. So categories are bulk, organizing large amounts of blogs into different categories. Tags are very specific. So here you can just do free form, and you want to do as much as you can, separate them with commas, but all the tags here should also be reflected in the text of your blog. So, okay, let's look at featured images. Featured images is pretty important. This is the graphic that goes on your card, on your blog archive. It's also what will be shared or shown when you share it to a social media channel. So there's also some SEO stuff in here. So let's just pick any photos. So one thing you want to make sure that you have before you insert is alt text. And this is what the search engines will find when they find a picture. Obviously, they can't see, they don't know what the picture is or the context. So you want to do a short natural language description. So it's a trailhead of econs here in Harmony. And we'll go ahead and let's insert that into set as featured image. With all that, that is the basics on how you do it. So let's just publish this, and I'll show you how it shows up and why we wanted the featured image as well as some other things. Okay, so let's view the post. In my layout, I have the individual blog posts. So the featured image goes to the top, and you can see how it's rendered here. So here's your header 1, your header 2. These happen to be in my font colors. And let's go back and look at the actual blog where the archive, this is where all of the blog archives are. And again, here you can see I have the tag set up, so it shows which category they're in. Your featured image is described, and you get a simple snippet before going to the next post. So that's a simple way to set up your blog. Just want to show you one other thing to look at. Let's go back to the post page when you're looking here. So if you want to do a quick edit, you can also do this on the screen. I will show you that, but quick edit here. Always check your allow comments or allow pings. I typically disable comments because it's just nothing but spam, and you have to set up some sort of spam blocker and be pretty active. So if you're not truly in a dialogue with your clients, check off allow comments. As far as pings, I typically disallow these. What can happen is someone can use your content, put it on another site, give you the ping, say that we're using it. But with some of my clients, what I found is a lot of spam bots, spam sites were grabbing content from just pages randomly. And when you look at your spam score, those backlinks can actually negatively impact you. So for now, I turn off pings. That's a personal decision. And there's also a video on this channel. Make sure you check out the disavowing spam links to check your site to see if you're already getting some spam thrown your way because someone is sharing those. So there you go. That's the basic WordPress blog setup. Thank you for watching. Check out some of the other videos. I've got a lot of videos on WordPress, Elementor, some SEO techniques, basically anything for the DIY small business owner and website manager.
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. Stay tuned and check out the channel for other interesting and informative videos.